Pokemon Legends does look cool. It's great to see that Game Freak and Nintendo is trying different things out for Pokemon, and it's also really great how they're making a new game without having to make a whole new generation. I think that's definitely important and healthy for the series. However, there's a lot of hype that's going out onto the game, and I believe that's misplaced hype. Because when a lot of people discuss this game, you always hear Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. Whenever anyone thinks about the game, they always try and compare it to Breath of the Wild. Now there are some similarities with it, but this game is not open world at all. I don't think it's going to have a structure even close to like Breath of the Wild. Not that that's a bad thing. It's going to be a different game in its own right, and it should be judged based off its own game and not as an open world game. Because if you come into this game thinking, oh, it's the Pokemon open world game, you're going to be disappointed no matter what else it is. It could be the best version of what it's trying to be, but it's not Breath of the Wild, it's not open world, and you're going to get disappointed. So please, I couldn't be wrong in the end of the day, and it can be an open world game, but it doesn't look like it now, and there's a lot of clues just showing that it's not. But just for now, please understand that it looks really cool, the world is big, but it's not really going to be an open world game. I would say the structure more closely fits to how Monster Hunter works, where there's a central town, and then you can choose which location you want to go to via a menu, or well, they always explain it in the game, but like a menu in game, you just go to a different area, and then you get sent to this giant area, and you get to explore the giant area and fight whatever monsters, and then you come back, you craft, you get better items, and you get to a higher level, you can reach the next location. That's how it looks like from here. Doesn't look like there are that many other towns other than the central one, and you're going to have to do things in order to get to the next area. There definitely is some sort of gate into the next area. Even though it's not going to be in like a fully open world style, they actually do get a lot right. They show off a lot of different Pokemon that are in like their own unique specific area. So like the Buzzles are in one area, the Ponytas are in another area, like the Clefairies at the moon is in another area. If they can get that right, where there is a giant world, and in each world there's different species who like living in specific areas, and they see like it's like its own natural environment, that can be something that's very cool and very fun to explore. And that can be also transitioning into an open world in the future if they get this right down now. But honestly, that might be more important than an open world, is just seeing them live in an actual habitat as opposed to just being random. It's more of a habitat based than it is just random encounters, and that's something they can get right and can be really fun. Another thing they got right, they think is really cool, is besides the fact that the Pokemon can actually attack you and how you have to dodge and roll, that's definitely immersive. That coupled with the fact that it looks like you're going to have a couple of buddies at the end following you around in the overworld. So if you're getting attacked by, let's say, a giant Ursaring, and you have like your little Cyndaquil next to you who's trying to help you, that's also very cool. Like the camping is fun, but if they can make it where you have your multiple of your own Pokemon out camping with you, that's also going to be something that's really cool, and I'm really looking forward to that. Because the camping experience in Sword and Shield is great. I wish they had more options, but it was a lot of fun. Anyway, I have thoughts on the entire Direct. If you want me to hear them, please let me know. I'll give my thoughts on the whole Direct or the game in general. I'm definitely optimistic about it. It's a shame it's not open world, but honestly, they were never making an open world game in 2 years. It's not possible. They can do it. If we have expectations for them to do it, we also have to understand it's going to take them time to do it. Doesn't look like they want to do it, but we'll see. Hopefully one day we'll get it, but until then, there's a lot of cool things that are going to happen in this game, and we'll see what's on for next, and we'll see what happens next. If you want me to discuss the rest of the Direct or something else, please let me know. And it has a Charizard in it, so yeah. Woo. Oh, and that Rhydon versus Ursaring looks epic. That's it. Bye.